considering the banjo and smash came up, I think that's a good sign. Thank you, hon.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, I got an alert from my Lita.
We're skipping the intro this time.
Oh yeah, we are on a hot mic. All right, good to know.
Yes.
Right in.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. We're doing it live.
All right, well in that case, I'll cue up the intro music and then we can start.
Hooray! Did someone say card games? Yeah. You son of a bitch.
New one. That's not what I expected.
Oh no.
Huh?
That's a Hollow Knight in joke from
It's from
my
Hollow
Lita
Knight.
stream.
Huh?
It's
my
from
love.
Hollow Knight.
It's the best bug. Alright, fine, I'll play the actual intro.
Hooray! Hi, folks on my side. We're doing the PAC Modcast. I'll be muting every now and then to check on y'all. Also, how dare you start a hype train? Why? Thank you for the 23 months. Please see you. 23 months. That's almost 2 years of my latest subs. Yay! And Joe, hello, and thank you for the Banui bitties. Please see you. How dare you? Also, dear chat. I'm also finishing the remnants of my dinner, so if you hear some chewing at the start, that's why. I'm also slightly eepy from yesterday, but it was a good day yesterday. If anybody's wondering what it is, it's leftover chicken, specifically a chicken tenderloins, some rice, and green beans. Yum, 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 yum.
Alright everyone, thank you and welcome to the June 2025 Modcast. As always, I am Udiptes and I am joined by Bear.
Hi.
And we have two special guests. We have Mooch.
I'm special.
Yay! And of course, Boss.
Hello.
So, as usual, if you're in the PAC Discord, there's a dedicated thread you can submit your questions to. Keep your general chatter and any images in stage text. And then if you're on Twitch and you're listening along, we'll hit you up for questions after we go through the ones in the Discord. Alright, so with that, we'll lead off with a question from Mooch, which is what?
Yeah.
See, I had this prepared that I would actually be playing the damn Soten sound effect of Alucard just going, what? But as I found out, sound effects are not done on the stage check, so this entire thing's been ruined.
Hooray! Thanks, Discord!
As Stewie says,
Damn it!
this whole thing is ruined.
Alright, so,
Also, Joe, good thing I need you sub.
well, we'll
Thank
skip
you
my
kindly.
question for now, give people a chance to come in.
Hello, thank you for the 59 months. Appreciate it. Oh boy, Modcast.
Alright, well, first one is just Deltarune, question mark?
Yeah.
Yes, don't speak of it.
Yes, don't speak.
Yeah,
It's
no
still,
spoilers,
as
but-
much as people have been putting out art and creating great things, it's only been, what, 2, maybe 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Give people time to get
Yeah.
actually, not everybody's that quick. Stop putting the spoilers out there already.
Yeah. I've only
I
gone through
loved
the
it.
first chapter.
I loved it. It was fantastic. I would love to speak about it, but I'm not going to ruin the fun for anybody else.
Yeah.
So,
Use some dessert to go
this
with
is
your
chapters 3 and 4 that just came out.
Thank
Correct.
you for the.
How
118.
long is the entirety of Deltarune? Do we know?
It's supposed to be. I think it's bouncing between 6 and 7 chapters at the moment. The
Now that's a much
Oh, this is
better
like
dessert.
Xenosaga
Thank you
length
for the
then.
218.
Okay, I see how this goes.
in that the fact that they're bunching it into 6 or 7 chapters, But the fact is that each chapter is half of a Undertale playthrough, really. Some like so far out of the 4 chapters, I would say 2 are definitely longer than the other 2, but there's still there's things to explore and trying different ones, but it's chunked up enough that it's like you can really test out different things and actually maybe find things that you missed in it without having to feel like you have to play through the entire thing right from the get-go again.
Also, just because it's a smaller scope project, it has a decent chance of actually being completed.
No, this is a giant scope.
No, I mean
project.
compared to Xenosaga.
I mean, yes. But compared to Undertale, like this, the thing has said, it's like Undertale is what Toby created because they kind of had to. They had to show, like, I know what I'm doing. Undertale is what they wanted to create. Or, excuse me, a Deltarune is what they wanted to create. Undertale is what they had to create. So
Gotcha.
they're kind of pulling out the stops and really doing exactly what they feel they can do. And now they've got a full team running for, chapters 3 and 4. It's steaming along a lot better than the first 2 chapters were.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't followed the development of it, so it's good to hear. Hopefully, the entire thing gets out. It's one of those things where it's like really, really good, and you don't want the spoilers, but also you kind of want to play everything all at once.
Yeah, I find it enjoyable to just go through it bit by bit at the moment because, at least with me, the speculation and just kind of the think tanking of just like, ooh, what about this? What about this? Like, what's this little thing could possibly mean? And just it allows the creativity to kind of spread and just let people to kind of think of their own stories a little bit in that kind of sense. So for that, I will say like, oh, this is still pretty good to just enjoy it that way. But obviously, some people just want to see the artist's story rather than see what everybody else is really doing. So, yeah, I completely feel that's fair of just kind of waiting until the entire thing is done. But it's still going to be a couple of years, I would say, before it's 100% done.
Boss, why are there Amogus cards?
Yeah. Where?
I see
Is
that
that
card,
actually in game normally, or is that a mod?
No, it's in a Balatro normally.
Ah, okay.
Friends of
Okay,
Jimbo.
but have you tried the Big Naturals mod yet?
Yeah. There you go.
I knew we would come to this.
I see it in there now.
Julius
I was gonna say.
Caesar, you've made yourself a powerful enemy!
Yeah.
Well, it's not better than having biggest dickets around. And yes, Big Naturals is a mod, but yeah, because look, you got Shovel Knight, you got the Vampire Survivors crew, and you've got the Among Us. Oh, and Stardew Valley. So those are that's the first set of Friends of Jimbo, and there's at least another set out there already. And then people can still mod in the whatever they want from it.
Oh, I didn't realize the Big Naturals mod mods the banana to have breasts too.
Yes, it modifies all of the base Joker cards.
Hell yeah. But yeah, under the customized deck here, you've got speed set to Shovel Knight, Hearts to Among Us, Vampire Survivors for clubs, and Stardew Valley for diamonds. But let's go through them all.
Crispy
cool.
banana.
There's a default, there's Dave the Diver, Stardew Valley, Enter the Gungeon.
Well, they said I had a whole bunch of sets then.
1,000 times Resist, Civilization
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting
7.
to play that. Wait, Civilization?
Okay.
Apparently.
Huh. Didn't hear about. So they're partnering up with just kind of anybody, which makes sense because they're just JPEGs, really.
Well, they've
Interesting.
they've got different ones per club. Or suit here, I should say. Got Bug
Oh no,
Snacks,
they're Bug Snacks.
Critical Role, Divinity Original
Oh,
Sin
so-
2, apparently.
Okay.
Cult of the Lamb, because of course. Binding of Isaac, Among Us,
Ugh.
and the regular. Oh god, what's in clubs? I forget.
Critical Role, so they're actually partnering just with straight up D&D then.
Slay the Spire,
Pretty much.
Potion Craft, Warframe, Vault-Tech, Dead by
Warframe?
Daylight. Daylight. Speak, girl.
Dead by Daylight. Okay, so it's the original killers rather than the other ones.
Yep. And then
The
lastly,
guest
for
killers.
spades, we've got The Witcher, Cyberpunk
Huh.
2077, Shovel Knight, Don't Starve, Assassin's Creed, and Slay the Princess. Off with our head.
Assassin's Creed? How the hell did Ubisoft get in on this?
Beats me.
That's surprising.
Pizza me. Civ is new, apparently, according to chat. Ah, they must have just added that recently.
Excuse me.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really surprised to see some of those really big franchises show up there.
Hell yeah.
Really, really big naturals, huh?
I mean, with how good this game is doing, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Ubisoft will love the Assassin's Creed Big Naturals mod.
Mm.
Hmm.
I mean, it wasn't the game creator, but the main spokesperson that actually comes up as Jimbo during the commercials came to receive the one of the awards for this as Jimbo. So
Huh.
I think the developer knows exactly what they're doing.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure in their speech they called out a lot of BS going on with in the in the development communities too. So it's like, perfect.
Interesting.
Here, I'll see if I can find that real quick.
Sonic and Balatro win? I would not be surprised if somebody out there already modded that in.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton of mods for this game.
I know that there's a frickin' Lobotomy Corp mod
Yep.
for it.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's really good too.
There you go. Yeah, they won an award at BAFTA.
Yes. That's such a good clip.
Oh, hey. That's a good segue, Bear. Because, you know what's currently 66% off is Lobotomy Corp.
Happy
Yeah,
Steam
but
Summer
Lobotomy
Sale.
Corp is Lobotomy Corp's also not a game that I can recommend to anyone in good faith.
Yeah.
If you like RTSs, you'll probably like Lobotomy Corp. However, ensure that you get some mods to deal with the incredibly jank spaghetti-ass code.
Yeah.
But that is a good segue because our next question is, what are your noteworthy grabs from the Steam Summer Sale?
Nothing.
I did not grab
I
anything.
haven't
at the
picked
moment.
anything
don't
up
have
yet.
the money.
Yep. I'm saving money for other things. Or spending it on other things.
I mean, Bear, you have a noteworthy grab of Repo.
Yeah, I also have Civ 6 because I know too many goddamn generous people.
Yeah.
It's better than getting Civ 7 for the moment, as far as I know.
Apparently.
I don't know what you're talking about. You have people who are exactly as generous as they should be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I'll be looking on DLC of a game that I might answer in another question that'll be coming up, but at the moment that's not even part of the sale, so.
Let me see. Stuff that I grabbed. Well, I bought a friend a copy of Helldivers 2.
That's a good one.
Alright.
It's always good to have stuff to play with friends, and that one has been... we're still friends, even after he shot me in the leg.
Yeah. My leg.
Let's see. I picked up World's End Club because it was only $6. That is from the creators of Danganronpa.
Yeah, it was another, like, hey, we're gonna kill your characters off or something of that nature. Basically, a killing game.
Yes, yeah, it's the character stuck in a death game, and you're trying to figure out a way out of it.
Yeah, that thing.
Yep. Looked interesting, and it was cheap, so.
Huzzah.
Let's see. Oh, I picked up some stuff from Scumhead. Scumhead does some really cool aesthetics for the games. So I think I'll feature them in Dipties at some point. But Angel Gear was $1, and it's a Metroidvania with some really creepy artwork, and I like it.
Ooh, fancy.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I know the big one I got. Age of Wonders 4.
Nice.
For anyone not familiar, Age of Wonders is a very, very old turn-based strategy. The original game came out in the mid-90s. And Age of Wonders 3 was maybe about 10 years ago, roughly. You can usually get it pretty cheap. And then the most recent one just came out a few years ago. Last year, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, so a long-running series then.
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's if you ever wanted to do a more magic-themed take on Civ with more interesting combat, then that is basically Age of Wonders.
Aha.
Yeah, really good series. Let's see, and then the only other thing that comes to mind ties into my most recent Indipties post. The System Shock games are very severely marked down right now, except for the new release.
How severely we talking?
What was that? Sorry.
How severely we talking?
Let's see. The complete remake of System Shock that came out last year is currently $15 instead of 40.
Not bad.
And if you want the old school System Shocks, I have to scroll down this gigantic list. $2.
Yeah.
System
Hell
Shock
yeah.
2 old school is, I believe, also it's $6. So those are absolutely classic games that are totally worth picking up for that cheap. Yeah, okay. System Shock Remake was 2 years ago. That was the one that spent a long time in development. It was a Kickstarter project, but I'd say it turned out really well. And then System Shock 2 just had a remaster that launched last week.
Aha.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing that as one of the more popular things to get during the sale at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's a very, very good remaster.
Yeah.
Which is why I featured it in Indipties this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else. Those are the big ones. I'll probably grab a few more before the sale ends if there's any interesting markdowns.
Speaking of Indipties, did you want to get to that question?
Yes, now that we've got a few people hanging out. For all the non-penguins in the call, what is a game that you would like to see me feature in Indipties?
I've got two, actually. First one I just remembered is called Tyrion Cuthbert, Attorney of the Arcane. So, you just know from the storefront of it alone, you know the type of game it's going to be. This is very much a Phoenix Wright style game, but let's add some magic in there. What if you had to, as you're going through, and say one of the accused or one of the witnesses happens to be a wizard of some sorts, what if you had to go through their spell list for the day to figure out, okay, how did they actually do something? What spells could they have used to actually commit different things, or to be of that kind of nature? It's actually quite interesting. Yeah, beyond taking the Phoenix Wright formula and adding its own little kind of twist to it, it's well written and a very enjoyable story.
Interesting. Oh yeah, I'm looking at screenshots. That is absolutely an Ace Attorney-esque game.
Oh yeah, like full on,
I
like
mean,
courtroom slamming desks, talking to people.
The thumbnail
Yeah.
for the trailer alone screams Ace Attorney.
Yeah.
Overwhelmingly positive. Huh. I'll have to wishlist that.
Fun fact,
cool.
Carlos helped with the music. Oh, I did not know that.
Oh, no kidding.
Really? Huh.
Cool.
That explains it. I mean, yeah, even the music itself has like a flair of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney type stuff. So it's quite nice. I saw one person go through it from like near start to finish, and very enjoyable. And
Oh,
the other
hey, it looks like Mecha has it. We'll have to bug Mecha about it.
No.
The other one I'd say could use some attention. I forget if it ever came up before. Is one second.
Is this? I have a game in mind. I'm expecting you to say.
Oh no.
Go. I'm gonna be saying Songs of Conquest. What were you thinking I was gonna say?
Okay, Songs of Conquest, good game. I was expecting Mice T.
I would, but I also know, like, hey, I talk about that enough, and even though it does have a safe for work mode, I wasn't going to just put it out here.
That's fair.
Okay, but also it is apparently very good.
It is
It is
extremely good. Even with the safe for work mode, there is well written, like, LGBTQ type stuff. It's fantastic, and they have a sequel coming. You should pay attention to it. But again, it is made to be not safe for work, even if there is a safe for work mode. The actual game I've been wanting to was going to put up here is called Songs of Conquest, and I just forget if you've ever spoken to that one before, Yudi.
I'm aware of that because I just bought the most recent DLC for it.
That's the thing I was also looking to probably get. It's just came out. It's not part of the sale or summer sale or anything, but yes. So Songs of Conquest, if anybody remembers the Heroes of Might and Magic series, it is very much like that, where it is sending out generals to kind of go across the land, gather resources, use that to build a town up that would then you would recruit your army from in different fashion. Each you have certain class or races that you play, and each race has certain units attached to it. The generals can cast magic during the combat, so you go from world exploration to basically hex grid based strategic combat. It's Songs of Conquest is a very sprite based version of the Heroes of Might and Magic style, adding their own little twists to it, and quite
The art is amazing, by the way.
Oh yeah, the sprite work is great for it.
There's, over in the Discord, I'll drop a example of the battle screen. You can see the quality of the sprite art.
Mm-hmm. And as said, the DLC, they just put out a new race as DLC called the Roots. It's a mix of necromancy and druidism type stuff. So give it a look.
All right, so if you enjoy that that style of game, currently 70% off.
Yeah.
So
Not
great
the
time to
DLC.
buy it.
Yeah, not the DLC, but the game itself is.
Yeah. If you enjoy Songs of Conquest, you will probably also like Age of Wonder.
Yeah.
Very similar game. Age of Wonder is a little more Civ, and Song of Conquest is more Heroes of Might and Magic, but very similar. Yeah, definitely recommend that one.
He's good.
Yeah.
It's a game that you can just. It's a very good podcast-esque game, kind of like the Civs, where it's just put up a random map, play for a while as you're doing other stuff. Because when you're doing solo play, it's just nice to go through.
I have one to recommend for you this time. You did this.
Go for it.
Bears in Space! It is an absolutely stupidly ridiculous boomer shooter style game where you play as someone who has been rescued by a bear in space.
Oh my
Here, I
god.
thought we were just going for the Muppet joke.
No, it's legitimately a thing.
Alright, have I seen this before? Bears in Space.
Possibly.
Space.
Oh my god, that's a thing.
It's dumb. It's not a really, really good game, but it's fun. It doesn't take itself seriously. One of the weapons is literally a jack-in-the-box.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Now I just want to go back and watch the Muppets
Then there's a
episode
perfume
of Pigs in
bubble
Space
sprayer
with Luke
thing.
Skywalker.
It also has a demo, and it's on sale.
Oh my!
Alright, so one of the curators I follow describes it as a combination of jazz punk, Ratchet and Clank, and Doom 2016.
Yep.
That's a combo.
That's a hell of a combo.
Mm-hmm. It's
Nice.
it's the thing.
Definitely looks unique. Huh. Yeah, I was thinking of something completely different. So, that's a new one to me.
Mm-hmm.
328 reviews. Well, congratulations. We found a brand new indie game that entirely slipped my radar.
Hooray!
It's not all that new, too. It's been out for a year or so.
March of 2024. So yeah, a little bit over a year.
Mm.
I see, you own this game.
Yes, I do.
And one of my friends apparently has it on their wish list. Interesting. That's a sign that I know good people. They have all the weirdest games on their wish list.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I haven't even looked at your wish list in a while. I should.
Oh, the wish list alone. Yeah, my wish list isn't that bad because I barely damn use the thing.
Ah, okay. You just buy it. You don't put it on your wish list.
Butter,
Usually,
what
it's
the
like if I
fuck
got to
is
remind myself
this?
of looking at something later, or if it's like a indie project that just needs like, hey, wish list us so we get more like advertisements. Like, yeah, I could do that.
That's fair.
The hell's on my wish list right now?
What the fuck is this?
Remember,
Why-
folks, wish listing does more than one may think.
Yeah,
It
because
could
like,
definitely help the smaller devs.
yeah, like let's see, wish list coffee buns. Huh? I wonder what I just spoke about.
Mhm.
Being a hollower, but yeah, this stuff's just waiting to be released. Brass Rain, I am looking forward to seeing like if that's going to be good. So, I've fallen into a pit for World War II and just general war type interesting stories or just like historical type pieces. And there's a YouTube channel called Yarn Hub that does very good retellings and 3D animation. They came from doing like very standard like 2D animation years ago and worked themselves all the way up to very detailed like 3D animation, and are now going to be trying to put all this work into an actual game soon. So
Hell yeah.
that's I'm keeping an eye on, like how well they're doing, because they've been not even doing a Kickstarter. They just full on saying we're putting our company out there for you to buy stocks in to help us raise money to actually keep doing this.
Gotcha. All right. Well then, the only person. Well, Bear was just the one game.
Yeah, that's the only one I got right now.
All right. Boss, what do you got?
Well, I know I've mentioned it to you before, but the only one I could think of would be Grandma No. It came out a few months ago. Basically, think Octodad, but instead you're a grandma, and cause all havoc across your house.
Oh, dearie.
It's so good. But no,
That's right. I remember you got a code from the dev for that, right?
yes.
Nice.
Yep, they sent me a code
So, yes.
to just advertise, and I'm like, after looking at the trailer, I'm like, you know what? This looks wacky enough. I think people will get a kick out of it. And it was definitely a trip.
Nice. Yeah. For anyone curious about that, VOD for that one should be up on your YouTube channel, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, that
And-
one was pure chaos.
And looking at and judging by the achievements, if nobody here has played it, yeah, there's a lot more that goes on than one may think. Actually, let me go to this. How much does it cost right now? Ah, it is currently on sale instead of $15 for about $10.
Not bad.
Not too shabby.
All right. Well, we'll move on shortly, but if anybody wants to throw out some stuff for me to check on, just let me know. I have a giant list, and I'm requesting more things to put on that list, so I know exactly what hole I'm digging for myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully do that when some of the stuff actually starts getting release dates.
Yes. All right. So people can just go ahead and leave suggestions, but we'll keep moving on. Ramu asks, slightly more serious question here: Is there a card from a card game that you're particularly fond of? A specific card?
I appreciate the Final Fantasy Magic set right now. There's some cool artwork for it, but never really played too many Oh wait, I've gone and did Hearthstone. Okay. Yeah. I guess this kind of counts because I played Legends of Runeterra for a while. I love playing Vaegr. So Vaegr,
Mm.
the tiny master of darkness.
So tiny.
It's only a short way. Are you calling me short?
No, I'm not. Hi, Dr. Pico. Thank you for the raid.
It's gonna take me a bit to find
On a
one
Big PAC
specific
Modcast right now,
card.
but I'm still gonna say thank you.
Bear, you got anything?
No,
It is-
I actually don't really. Getting into card games was more of a thing for me. So there was never a point where I was like super into card games when I was young enough to have a card that really meant a lot to me.
I think I know what I am looking for.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything either. I guess just aside from my old Pokemon cards.
I mean, that works. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so, mine is going to... Oh, you got a raid, it looks like.
Yep, I already took care of that.
Did you... Alright, you already shot them? Good.
Yep, I shot them.
Oh, so that's what the bullet holes were.
But they were shots of love.
So that's what the heart shapes were.
So yeah,
those, those were exclusive to you, hun.
Well, that's what the heart. That's what the heart is in my stomach.
So for cards, yeah, I definitely, I played Magic way back when, and I still really enjoy it. So I'm going to go with from one of the sets that came out when I first started playing. And it's just going to be a little guy. Just a little guy. He's so happy.
He's a Spore
He's so happy. I'll put that link in the chat for anybody to look at.
Combat. Prevent all combat damage that we be dealt this turn. Huh.
Yeah. It's just a standard, it's a fog effect, it's just a little creature, he's a common, he's a weak creature. But I just love the artwork. Yes, it's a frog effect, perfect.
What's the one card that has got basically almost like a dissertation on it on how do you actually have to properly use it?
Change of
You mean
Mephistopheles?
Modern things?
No.
Also that, but...
What was the one you said, Bear?
Most modern things?
No, there's like, not... It's a running gag of just like a magic card that from sets ago that has like... Some, I'll figure it out maybe later. But
I mean, a lot of the old ones.
Might not even be a card, but it might actually be a effect or something like that that just never being used again. I don't know. I hear it a bunch because a couple people that I hear like talk about Magic sometimes, and it comes up often enough.
Oh god, the over-explained basic lands.
There's two old ass cards that have just tiny font points.
Jeez.
Teeny tiny.
I mean, I could definitely see some Unchained cards having super long ones.
It's not even the text on the card, it's just, this is the proper way to use this card, and they made a giant fucking dissertation on it.
Oh, those are the lands.
No, not even lands. It's something else. I'll find it. Hold on.
Okay.
Don't come up.
The over-explained basic land cards are the funny one, though, because it just lists every single rule that pertains to how they work. And, like, from basically the start of playing, you never need to actually have that text.
Are you thinking of the card Bureaucracy?
Nope, that's not it. It's got a very specific name, and as soon as somebody will say it, I will like be like, "That's it." But I'm trying to just jog my memory on it.
That's a fucking long ass card name. What the fuck?
Nah.
It's not a mask, is it?
No, not that I know of.
Because there's a weird ass artifact that's got like a stupid wall of text on it. I know.
Barkfiend?
I'm just looking at thumbnails, and if I have to squint to read it, then then I'm saving it.
Mm-hmm.
So did everybody answer Ramu's question?
I
On
think
cards?
so.
I think we can-
Mm-hmm.
What was yours, Aelita?
Didn't really have one.
Okay, so it's the big naturals cards. Got it.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing a game right now, so. And I do see big naturals on one of those jokers.
Oh no.
All right, let's see what else we got
Is
here.
it the tackle maggot?
Oh, the fucking
Yeah.
tackle maggot, really?
Yeah.
That one has a long one.
Yeah, that's infamous. That's an old ass one.
Gargantuan gorilla.
All right, while we're looking through that, this isn't a Magic the Gathering podcast yet.
Could be.
It could
No,
be.
I don't play, and I am not putting that kind of money into it.
It is cardboard crack after all.
I mean, I mostly just play using a rules engine, so there actually isn't any money changing hands there.
I mostly play through tabletop sim.
Yeah, you could do tabletop sim as well. Bear, I need to grab you to actually play at some point.
Play Magic?
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's squirrels time!
Fuck! Alright, Pestilence deck, let's go.
Well, you have a choice. You can either fight squirrels or face the wrath of everything becoming 2/2 bears.
Alright, the bears is
I
at least
only play
thematically
Commander.
appropriate.
Because I only play Commander.
You just reminded me of a long-running argument between two of my friends back in the day. Someone had a squirrels deck,
Mm-hmm.
and my other friend had a fairies deck.
Yeah.
The fairies kept winning because they can fly over the squirrels.
I'm king of the squirrels.
Okay, Markiplier.
All right, so we have a question from Negative asking, what is your favorite Jackbox game?
Ooh.
Can't say that I've actually played enough Jackbox to know.
If we're going specifically by game within a pack, probably Trivia Murder Party.
Oh, Trivia Murder Party 1 and 2 are both really good.
I know the second one caters to more non-American stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, I've got two answers. Trivia Murder Party is probably the real answer. But I would also say any of the drawing ones when Rhyme is playing. She is so good at shit posting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Twitch, why are you blocking neighbors as a word?
Automod be drunk.
Maybe the way it's specifically spelled in that case? Yeah, I just saw that on the side. Weird.
That's wild.
Go home, Twitch. You're drunk.
Okay.
It's only Monday. It's too early to get drunk.
Hooray, Automod!
Look somewhere.
Really, they hate the Canadian pronunciation. They drink too much. Automod, you drank too much.
I'm not. Mod, you're drunk.
Yeah.
It also blocks the word numbers.
It did. I can confirm that.
What in the hell?
The fuck?
I mean, maybe that one I can understand a little bit by like making fun of people with for numbers or like the numbers
True.
of their streamer, or it could be something to prevent bots. But it's really weird. Like that's all good.
Beach.
Yeah, something's mistuned with that.
Yeah.
All right, so favorite Jackbox games was the question.
What's the one where you usually try to make a lie? Fibbage? I think I'm usually good for games of fibbage.
Oh yeah, Fibbage.
Which is
Yeah.
fun.
That is a good one.
There's-
TKO, if people get really into it, can be.
Oh
really
my
fun.
god, that one's really
Mhm.
good too.
It is good, but you do have to have some modicum of art.
That, and it also takes a while. That's the other quirk about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's true. Yeah, Fibbage is good. Well, Fibbage is so good that they've remade it at least 4 times, I think.
Oh, another good one, Quiplash.
Oh yeah, Quiplash, which
I
also
think that's
has
the other one, yeah.
3, I think.
Think so.
Yeah, there's been a lot. I've lost track of the last few Jackboxes. But yeah, those are the big ones, definitely. But if you want the trivia stuff, then I think Trivia Murder Party is the best of the trivia games they've done.
Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor.
This ain't even the killing floor anymore. This is the killing bungalow.
Yeah, I don't like the stand-up comedy one.
Hmm.
I think I finally remembered what the thing is. I think it's not even a card. It's one of the keywords or mechanics. I think it's dredge for Magic.
Oh, fuck Dredge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
if it's getting that reaction out of you, I'm pretty sure it's just like there's an entire dissertation of how you're supposed to properly use dredge.
All right, so I mean, yeah, it's actually not that complicated rules-wise. It's just instead of drawing a card, you lose the top blank number of cards from the top of your deck, and then you grab the dredge card and it goes in your hand. That's all it is.
Well,
Which there's
it's somebody has made a dissertation on like the proper use of dredge. Shit.
The
like
main
that.
problem with that
Yeah.
is when you do the dredge, you pull up more cards that have dredge, so it's a mechanic that feeds on itself, and it just like gets stupidly out of control real fast.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think that's
It's a
I think that
positive
was the
feedback
joke.
loop.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I've heard, but again, I'm not into the MTG scene. Most I've done was Hearthstone and kind of Legend of Runeterra.
Yeah, dredge was after I stopped playing, so I never had to deal with it, but I'm familiar with it.
Yep.
But yes, the boat joke one I don't particularly like, but that's because it is very on the spot improv, which is not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been roped into playing it, and I don't particularly enjoy that. But if you have the right people doing it, it can be fun to watch it. All right, we got a question from Nico. Since Alita is playing Balatro, what is your favorite Joker in Balatro?
Ooh. At the moment, it's probably the hologram, because once you pair that up with a certificate, it can be a hell of a lifesaver for runs.
All right. Anybody else in the call who's played Balatro?
They're
I like Blueprint.
Hanging Chad, I think, is pretty good if you can get it to really duplicate well.
Oh yeah.
That's the one I think where it triples the first card scored, I believe, and all effects with that first card scored.
Oh, and don't forget the banana.
Gross Mikkel.
Yes.
Ooh, banana.
No.
Banana.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I actually do not have an answer because I haven't played it. As surprising as it is, the guy who's into all the indie games, never picked up Balatro. Thing is, I really am kind of sick of run-based games.
Yeah.
That's
Not
entirely
ones of
fair.
roguelite stuff.
Yeah, I just want to play a game through and have an experience instead of playing it an infinite number of times. Because the
Yeah.
infinite number of times, I'm kind of like, no, I've got other things I want to play.
Yeah, that eventually something needs to end.
Entirely fair.
But I will say the banana with the boobs was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's my answer.
It's a gross Mikhail.
Right as you said that, that fucking banana on my screen. Okay, who triggered that banana? Beauty!
No wonder it was well timed.
That was me picking my words to slowly stall for time as I scrolled down to Tangia.
You son of a bitch.
Let's see. So, for people who have played Balatro with mods, do you have a favorite modded card?
I have not yet played with any mods.
Neither I.
I can't remember what it is, but I say again, the fucking Lobotomy Corp mod for Balatro is legitimately one of the best mods for Balatro out there. Even people who have no idea what the fuck a Lobotomy Corp is, agree that it is one of the best mods out there.
I'm just gonna say right now, whatever you're typing, Chloe, that is the question we're about to read out.
So while I haven't done any mods yet, the one that I think I've liked the most just by looking is the Pokemon mod.
That's fair.
Does it add new cards, or is it mostly changing the art around?
Changing the art around, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen a lot more of those ones. Kind of the standard one, because it's just changing around like what some of the Jokers look like, or even just now there's the Friends of Jimbo stuff where it changes out the face cards out with the other ones. I've been seeing. I mean, heck, even the Cinnamon Switch team has a Kimono Tea pack that swaps out all the ones for Mice Tea and Coffee Buns characters.
All right. Well, it was a good run, but we're back to food talk.
Hang on, I'm getting a correction here. Pokemon is new Jokers, seals, bosses, and a few things I forget. It adds a lot. Oh.
Interesting.
Hell
Interesting. So Chloe asks, do you have any favorite fancy cheeses? She likes a tomato basil one that's kind of crumbly.
Huh.
Sounds pretty tasty.
I like cheese. Give me cheese.
Souls.
I'm angry that I'm over in California because when I was in various parts of the country, I got to try one specific thing, one specific cheese product, and it pisses me off because I can't get it here. And unless I want to try making it myself, I can't get any. And that's fried cheese curds.
You know what? I was going to say the exact same thing, except I'm in the middle of the fucking Midwest, so I can get them.
You bitch!
Specifically, at the state fair, there is a place that specializes in cheese curds, and I think it's literally just cheese curds.
You bitch!
And they have garlic cheese curds.
Garlic.
I think there's also a buffalo one.
What's that, dude?
Standard cheese?
I was saying I'm just standard with my cheeses.
Same, honestly. Dangerously cheesy.
Yeah, so we've got two people who love their fried cheese and two people who have no strong feelings on cheese.
Yeah.
Cheddar, Parmesan, Romano occasionally with pasta stuff. Yeah, most cheese is pretty good. And I'll happily
Cheese
have
is
some.
good. Bubba gives us the most open-ended question that I think we've ever had.
Oh?
Favorite retro game?
Yeah, that is.
The problem is,
pretty
retro
open-ended
now
question.
includes almost like PS2.
I was about to say how far
God
back are we
Damn
going?
it, Mooch. I was hoping that nobody would do that.
Too bad. It's on the list now. You have a giant list to pull from.
I was about to say how far back are we going to be considered retro?
Oh, he's
Bubba
saying
is claiming
pre-64.
Pre-N64.
So we're going
That is the claim from
16-bit.
Bubba.
16-bit era then, or older.
Or 32.
I was about to say, I'm thinking
Sure, yeah.
32.
Yeah, I guess you can count 32 with like a PC Engine and other stuff.
Oh yeah, there's PC Engine stuff that's still popular over in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We occasionally get some of it.
You know, occasionally. I guess I'll just yank the damn Band-Aid off Chrono Trigger.
Not a bad choice.
I mean, that's that's just one of my best games ever. Period. If you want to include other like PC retro stuff, I guess you can still. It's not like something I'll go back to, but I still have fond memories of Warcraft 2. So.
Should we just say, basically all of the stuff that we've gotten Aelita to play on stream?
Here and there.
Between Chrono Trigger, Super Metroid, Link to the Past,
Mega Man games.
Mega Man game.
Well, if you want to know my choice, Mario 3 on the NES.
That's a strong choice.
Hang on, are you streaming while modcasting? Yes.
No, she's modcasting while streaming.
Also true.
Know your difference.
Order of operations is extremely important.
Exactly. Otherwise, you get your multiplication to divisions all kind of messed up.
Pem does.
So, yeah. Bear, you got one?
Retro game? I'm just gonna be basic. If I can say Star Fox 64.
Oh, 64.
360.
All right.
364. 364.
If I had to pick a game that I've spent the most time on in my entire life, it's probably Star Fox 64.
That is good.
Bubba claims that's not retro, but we all know Bubba's wrong.
Well, excuse me, princess.
That's technically retro as well because that's on the Intellivision or what? Intellivision? No, Philips CDI.
Well, actually, that line was from the Zelda cartoon, not the CDI games.
True, but those are basically same and same at this point.
True.
They are. That link is basically the same, I would say.
Yeah. So as far as this retro game was like, at least give us a genre to break it down, because it's.
So this fucking just came up on my feed of searching through the internet. I thought it was very funny.
Jeez.
Sometimes what a person needs is just one piece. Cheese. Here you go, chat.
All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say System Shock 2.
Ah.
Fair enough.
Considering I just restarted. By the way, 2 years ago or 3 years ago, I played through it on impossible difficulty.
Ho
So now I'm playing through the remaster of it. But yeah, that's falls under retro. I have a gigantic list of games, but in interest of answering any other questions and not being here for another 3 hours, we'll just move on.
The one
Also,
cheese
no,
is
nobody
real.
said illusion. Nobody said Illusion of Gaia. Sorry, Bubba.
Nope.
Incorrect. There's a third game in that series anyway,
Nope.
which is obviously the better one because it came out later.
So it's Illusion of Gaia, Terranigma. What's the other one? Is that Soul Blazer?
Soul Blazers is the first one, so it's Soul
Yeah,
Blazer,
okay.
Illusion of Gaia, Terranigma.
And then Terranigma. Okay.
Yeah, Terranigma is the third out of that. I guess the Enix trilogy.
Terranigma is really good. Too bad there was never a proper release over here.
Yep, and that's why not a lot of people know of it.
Nope.
Despite the fact that there's an English version of it because it was released in Europe.
And yeah, in Europe, surprisingly.
Let's see. Negative is asking, what is your favorite simulator game that has simulator in the title?
I really don't dabble with those ones, even if they are like a gas flight sim, because I used to do that as like a kid and would have fun with the flight sticks. But I really don't do like the joke simulator games these days.
I guess
Just,
Power Wash Sim?
I saw that one coming.
Placid Plastic Duck Simulator.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be my runner-up.
I am pulling up my list of just whatever the hell I have in my library for a reminder. I might go with Cultist Simulator. Really, really cool artwork, but man, that one kind of kicks your ass after a while. It's very difficult to actually play a complete game. Oh, right. Somebody gifted me a copy of Panzer Models, the tank dating simulator.
Oh God!
Don't tell Luca.
At some point, I feel it's just a little too ridiculous. That it's like, nah.
Oh, I know. Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator.
Say what now?
Technically counts.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
Space Warlord Organ Trading Simulator.
Oh, that one. Okay, I have seen that one.
So, RimWorld?
No, but RimWorld would be good if it had the
If
name
it
in
had
the-
simulator in it.
Yeah. Here's the link for anyone curious. I can drop it into Aelita's chat as well. For anyone
Very-
who wonders what the hell I'm talking about.
It's very interesting, would I guess be a word for it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
The heart is holding the money. Should I protect my money?
I think somebody tried to get Claire to play this like years ago. It came up on Cookie a few times. Yeah. So we'll go with that. There's my answer.
Ta-da!
I guess second place, Potion Craft, which is technically called Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah. I guess that would have to be on mine as well.
Chloe. All right, if you don't want food talk, then what's your favorite way to get your dick smashed?
Alita!
Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I can't answer that because I don't have one.
It's already been smashed off.
I forgot I never did
Look, you
have
could
one.
You can just borrow mooches.
I mean, that'd be an interesting way to have it smashed off too, I guess.
Oh my.
Detachable penis, detachable penis.
I'm glad that somebody else knows that fucking song.
I woke up and it was gone, but no, it's all right. My penis is detachable. God, that song is weird.
Yeah. It's not as weird as that one furry song, and that's all I'm gonna say about that song.
Oh no.
And I'm
Is it
pretty
not-
sure
don't
Mooch
wanna
knows
know and not
exactly
gonna
which
ask.
one I'm talking about.
No, I don't
Is
know,
it?
and I don't
Oh,
feel like
God.
knowing.
Don't?
I don't, and I'm not gonna need to know. So let's.
I think
Okay.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, Nicole, go ahead. I'll just blame Chloe for whatever the hell you type.
Oh no.
In the meantime, Nico has what?
Oh, just what Nico said in stage tag.
Yup.
My God, Nico, you good? All right. Which Japanese food buffet? Among the dishes was glutinous rice prepared in a carved-out pineapple. Also had baked scallops, raw cuttlefish sushi. For people who like, or at least have eaten sushi, what is one kind of fish you would not want prepared as sushi?
So I don't like fish. I especially don't like sushi because my old man's an asshole. So when I first tried sushi, I figured I'd give it a try. Because again, I don't have a taste for any type of seafood. Gave it a bite. Not wasn't my thing. I was just like, like this. It's still got the slimy texture of fish, even if the rice and the seaweed's there. It's just like, no, this ain't for me. He's like, well, why don't you try it with wasabi? What's wasabi? I ask.
Oh,
He takes a
no.
goddamn
No.
entire spoonful and puts it on the half of sushi I
Oh,
still
no.
had left.
No.
Dad's an asshole.
Yeah.
An asshole I
that's-
love. An asshole I love, but at the same time, I will call him out and call him an asshole.
As absolutely an asshole move.
Yeah.
This is also the same guy who, when I was finally of drinking age, poured me a shot of Zambuca and didn't tell me it's a sipping drink.
Zambuca, what is that one?
No.
Oh, you
Zambuca,
poor.
yeah, Zambuca burns. It's almost the taste of licorice. It's very sugary.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
It's meant to be like a very, like, you take little sips. He poured me a shot and didn't tell me that. And I down it, and he's just got his up to his lips with a fucking dirty smirk on his face.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
sounds about right.
On the plus side, at least it wasn't Malort.
No, it wasn't Malort. Never had Malort, thankfully.
I said this.
Oh.
I said this to you on the car ride home, or while we were at dinner last night. But I'll say it again, hun. You definitely have a lot of interesting stories when it comes to you and your family.
Yeah, when you got an old man that basically has a framed parking ticket in the house, yeah, he comes with interesting stories that he has inflicted on other family members.
Oh, yes.
And I've told that parking ticket story a bunch, so I'll reiterate it again another time if somebody here has not heard it, but I think most people have heard that story.
I have a friend who's very similar in interestingness to your old man. It sounds like. He gave me a shot of Stro. Do you know that one?
Nope.
Stro is an Austrian rum. However, it is 160 proof.
Oh, no.
80% alcohol by volume.
Jesus.
Burns real good.
Burns
No
all the
kidding.
way through.
Yeah, so I've had a similar experience.
Good lord.
So anybody else prefer things to not be on sushi?
Well, I've only really had sushi once in my life, so don't really have an answer for that.
I'm pretty adventurous. I'll eat pretty much anything.
I have not had unagi, which is eel, but I also kind of don't want to.
Maybe I'll go with that.
I'm the kind.
Plus
I
octopus.
fucking love unagi. Like I absolutely adore unagi.
For how much I've
So-
heard of like takoyaki, it's like, okay, I might try that. And I know that's octopus ball, but still.
Oh yeah, takoyaki's not bad.
Yeah, so it's like I might try that. But,
Don't
yeah.
like takoyaki. Like I've had takoyaki, and every time that I've had takoyaki, I don't know what it is about it, whether it's a place or just whatever. It always just felt like it wasn't done.
I would say, is there sushi that uses oyster or clam? I don't know of
I
it.
don't believe so.
Don't know? I'm gonna guess no.
If it exists, I've never seen it, but I really do not like oysters or clam.
Yeah.
Me neither.
That's a texture thing, though. That's just really bad texture. There's a bunch of people saying that they like unagi.
Yeah, no, unagi's taste.
Yeah, I give it a try then.
Okay.
I believe we've gotten through all of our questions in the Discord currently.
Hooray!
All right,
So
stream
we-
chat.
Yes,
Wait.
stream chat. If you have anything that you want to ask us, if you want to get boss on the spot,
We have room for seconds.
You want to put boss on the spot? Hear me rant about characters? Listen to Udipt's cause all of our brains to explode with his knowledge?
Yep.
Or, you know, I couldn't really think of anything funny for Mooch.
how can you not think of something funny for Mooch? It's Mooch.
That- I mean, he's Mooch. What else is there to say?
Banui.
Okay, there is apparently clam sushi. People are telling me.
Ah.
I've never seen it though. Must not be particular. Well, also, you know, American sushi is not necessarily authentic, so I have no clue about stuff like that. But just not something I've run across.
How about an NHL free agency thing? Thoughts on Mitch Marner being traded to Vegas? Well, I don't really follow hockey too much, but it's either a good or a bad thing, depending on who you ask.
I don't pay attention to sports.
Mainly the
I'm
only
gonna
sport I
default
pay
to
attention to is
whatever-
baseball.
I'm going to default to whatever our resident Canadians have to say, but Kidark's not here, so I don't have anything. Sorry.
Yep.
This is my accurate reaction to any sports questions.
Unless it's the Army Navy football game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
So for our latest chat, I will give you the equivalent of what Bear posted. This is Bear's
Yeah.
response to sports.
Blink.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
about right. Alright. Hololive will be having another night at Dodger Stadium. Although some of their biggest names won't be there.
Yeah.
And considering Guar got them the win last time, and now no Guar, let's see if they actually do it.
Yeah, seriously.
All right, I will say the Arctic Surf clam roll. I mean, it does not sound appetizing to me, but visually that picture is really nice.
Yeah, that looks pretty tasty.
Bubba with possibly an even more broad question.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Favorite piece of art you have ever seen? Bubba, please.
I actually have an answer to this.
Aha.
Of one of your characters?
No, actually.
Okay, so it's not the Dark
I mean, if we
Deity concept art?
The what concept art?
Was it Dark Deity? The one that you had a
no.
character for.
Yeah, no. It's an art piece that I saw a long time ago. But it's gonna take me a minute to find this one. Like,
I'll step in then. So, maybe not exactly the most favorite one, but is one that at least has good importance to me. So towards the end of a D&D campaign that ran basically 5 years or so, I decided to actually get a kind of a celebration piece of just how far we all came. So pretty much each of our characters, along with 2 characters, kind of represent the DM, and had it very well done. Eventually, I'm trying to get this onto a print, but we have like, guy threw it up into the stage text. But yeah, we get each of our characters there, different items that have been important to the D&D campaign, the 2 NPCs behind the bar, one of them one of them very much being a demon who has got the attitude of Gomez Adams. It was a very fun time. We never, sadly, 100% finished the campaign, but it was still like a great time to keep spending weekends doing. So
Yeah.
fun piece in that regards to it.
yeah, it didn't take me as long as I thought because I remembered who the artist was. But it is this piece.
Ooh.
Pretty.
Birdie.
Don't look up the artist. They do really surreal and not safe for work one.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm sorry, I'm getting conflicting messages here. Don't look them up?
Nope. Because they do a lot of really, like, surreal.
You're still not
I'm
convincing me
talking-
to avoid them.
Well, if you want to look them up, their names, they haven't done, like, anything for years, but their name was Aousagi, I believe.
For me, probably this one I got from Masay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was Masay's artwork.
Yep.
Nice.
If we're broadening what art really is, I would say that there is at least a artistic piece that has brought me to tears, and that's listening to a live opera rendition of the Opera of Maria from Final Fantasy VI. So good hearing that playing that at Distant Worlds. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah. If you have any interest in Final Fantasy music at all, and have an opportunity to, hit up a Distance Worlds.
Yeah, if Distant Worlds still goes and tours and you can hear it, yeah, I completely agreed with Bear. Just listen to it. It's a wonderful orchestra to go and see. Beautiful music.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and
yeah.
If anybody wants to guess on that piece that I put up, go ahead and try and figure out which character is mine. I will at least give you the hint. I am not the one drawing from the deck of many things. I hated that deck, and it came up a lot in our campaign.
I think I remember you talking about this before, so I think I do actually know which one is your character.
Mm-hmm. That campaign went for a while, and I talked a lot of good D&D with you on that one.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Just-
favorite art.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, we're in charge of a art community that's been around for a long time, and
Mm-hmm.
it's impossible to pick one. But
Really is.
one of my favorites that I've been actively using should be no surprise. This was a random shitpost from Rhyme.
Oh no.
Oh no. I know exactly what you're
Oh,
talking about.
it's that
Oh,
emote.
that one. I was ready. I was ready for Mlem. I was ready for
Oh, I do
Mlem.
have Lem is in my shitpost folder. Lem is pretty good.
Well,
Mlem.
Blum, blum.
Mlem.
There it is.
God, I hate that image. I hate that image so much.
As a hummingbird is
Um,
want to do.
Blum, blum, blum.
Yeah. If I had to pick an image that, like, a favorite art that is more meaningful in terms of, like, actually meaning something to me, not just, like, a piece of art that kind of, like, was just really cool and was, like, the first favorite piece of art I've ever gotten, or I've ever found, which was the one that I showed, it would probably be this one. Because this was the first big group picture that I ever was actually a part of.
That's a gigantic number of characters. Holy shit.
That's a
Oh, yeah.
lot of characters.
It should not be hard to figure out which one is me.
True, although I am
yes.
distracted by all the Toho characters.
I was about to say.
This was specifically for an offshoot of the Toho Craft Minecraft server called
okay.
New A Chat. So it was very much Toho related and Toho everything, and I am stalling because I accidentally unplugged my headset and can't hear a thing. So blah,
Oh, no!
blah, blah, blah. There we go. There we go.
Quick, let's make fun. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
So
But
I
yeah, it
realized
should not be hard to figure out which character is mine there.
I should give special shout out to all of the people who do artwork during the modcast,
Oh yeah.
because those are always fun. And I just found one that I simply have labeled as too many kid arcs.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
Including Bear
Oh,
getting
yeah.
dragged off to the bad Wi-Fi zone.
Yeah, I don't remember why I was on Wi-Fi there. I think I might have been house sitting at the time.
You literally
yeah.
went robot when you were saying that.
That's hilarious.
Remember when Cole was on that one time? I liked this one.
That
I
one was
forgot.
pretty good.
I think that
I
was
forgot
also
about
around
that
the
one.
time Mario Wonder was just coming out, so it was perfect.
Yep.
The elephant.
Can we address the elephant in the room? Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah.
There, they've been addressed.
That go needs a drink cause he be thirsty.
Oh, there was also the time that we had Claire on.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I
There, I
think
found the artwork for that.
You beat me to it. Yep. Yes, of course, I'm holding a Miku plush there.
Boss has a child!
My child is currently sitting on top of my safe.
Not paying for child support.
Yeah.
Yet.
Miku Dalo. Yes.
This one's not from a modcast or anything, but this is still fucking one of the funniest little bits that has come about.
Oh god. Oh yeah, the duel.
Yeah.
And the other two images from it.
Bonk.
Yeah, seems about right. Victory.
Dirty.
Do I have any other funny modcast doodles collected? Let's see. So, hun, I could still pull this off, right?
Hey.
I'm not giving up my side of the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an old one from, I don't remember if this was a modcast or not, this one.
Story time with Bear.
Probably
Yeah.
what led to be Modcast stuff.
No, I distinctly remember what led to the modcast, the first modcast, and that was me testing out the community stage while I was driving around. And then Camille jumped in, and then Aelita jumped in, and then we were just like, you know, this is kind of neat. We don't get to hang out all that often because we're all pretty busy. We should, like, do something with this.
Yep, and then I think
And
I
now we're
was there
here.
for the second one. I don't think I was there for the first one.
You weren't, but you joined in once we started making it official stuff, doing it official, and then there hasn't been a single episode that, like, I don't think there's been a single episode I've missed since then.
I mean, literally the way that Modcast scheduling works is I go, "Hey Bear, when you free?" And then I pick a time the two of us are both free.
Yeah, except for there was like one time where I wasn't gonna be free, and then I just jumped in to make sure that I was there for every single episode.
I think I
Yeah,
remember
exactly.
that.
Oh my god, I found the Kid Arc artwork with the timeout box.
Yep. Love that one.
That's such a good one. Yep.
Angie Fire.
The facial expressions for all four of us are perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, maybe that Halo. I don't believe that shit for a second.
His tiny little devil horns grow out of my head.
Not even horns. I see that tail.
I still love this one. This is my yap whenever
Bear is not amused.
whenever I show up on a stream.
Oh yeah, that's
Also
nice.
this
to
one.
What the hell?
see.
I'm a draw Pengy.
Pengu is not amused.
Let's see, questions. Let's jump back there and see what people have put in. Oh, Yudi of the Egg Pack, what is your wisdom? Life is suffering?
Life is indeed suffering someday.
Look, the people in your life make it worthwhile. So find a good group, like the ones in this call. Spend time with them. It makes all the rest of the bullshit worth dealing with.
Yay!
Aye aye.
Also, support small artists and indie developers.
Aye, aye.
Here.
Actually, that is sort of tied together because I figure since this is an art community, we understand the difficulty of being a small creator in, you know, the gigantic pool of the internet and trying to get attention for our work. So,
Yep.
and I think we do have a few game developers in the community, or people who have contributed to games. Gwen, I believe, is, right?
I know we have them, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
So yeah, I mean, those are very, very much related ideas in my head. Did we have anything over in Aelita's channel?
Ocom5594 says, favorite evolution and why?
I like the Glaceon one.
Glaceon!
I'm just
I
keeping the bonk sound effect ready.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's have to do that one.
I'm just in case.
Oh god damn it, that Miku in the washer gif, I've seen it so much.
Yeah, Glaceon just for being an ice type, just has a really good look to it and fits a lot better than some of the other ones, I think. They're all good. It's just this one fits very well for the Eevee stuff.
Now I admit, ice type can be a powerhouse, but also can be a bit open for weaknesses. But it's still cute. Also, the holiday outfit that Glaceon got during one holiday season in Pokemon Go, so cute.
Bear, what do you got?
I have always been a fan of Glaceon.
Yay!
Double Glace.
It was Umbreon, but then once Glaceon was unveiled, they kind of took the spot.
Mm.
And if we're also thinking about runner-ups, I'd have to put Vaporeon and Sylveon there.
I don't think there's a bad design out of the entire evolution so far.
Nah.
Nope.
Hey, Gen 10, give us another one.
Yeah. About time that they
they'll
start hitting the others.
They'll just give us Ghost type evolution, and the evolutionary stone is going to be a heavy rock.
Crunch. Flatten.
See, I was gonna say give us a fighting Eevee.
No, give us a normal evolution. It becomes more floofy.
Well, that's just the Gigantamax, almost, you would say. Which I would
True.
very much agree is pretty funny.
All right, we actually do have someone who just said base Eevee as their favorite. That's fair.
Yay!
Fighting one is somehow an Eevee that actually gets up on two legs finally.
No, actually, I just realized, no, I don't want fighting. I want a bug Eevee.
Yeah, I would be down with that.
I would only accept a bug Eevee if they went like straight down the Common Rider section.
Oh, that would be cool. Man, I was thinking like
Like
Mantian,
give it,
something like that.
Have it have like the shades,
Yeah.
like eyes, and then like a scarf going back. That'd be fun.
Dragon
Can
Eevee.
I kind of just realized that Flygon kind of fits that bill a little bit. But still, yeah, just like get that like Flygon thing going, and then the scarf, and yeah, no, I'm 100% agreeing with you on that one.
Hell yeah.
Give it Mega
So,
Kick.
I would say, I guess my favorite is also Glaceon, but it's close. I would say the best visual design, I think, is Umbreon.
Yeah, especially shiny Umbreon.
Yeah, shiny Umbreon is really good.
Yeah, I could go with either Ice or Dark. They're both pretty good.
Yeah.
Canuck in my chat is saying, with tomorrow being Canada Day, what is one thing you appreciate about mine and Claire's home and native land?
You're currently putting up with the bullshit of us.
I have family up there, so.
Thank you for putting up with our bullshit. Hopefully we'll correct soon.
Apparently, you have a lot of really good VTubers.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yes.
I mean, that one doesn't surprise me all that much, considering there's not a whole lot to do up there.
I was gonna say that's not exactly fair, but then I remembered where Claire lives, and like, okay, yeah, that's about right.
I would also
Alberta's
say
not exactly known for having all that much going on in it.
I would also say thank you for taking the abuse of cold weather and not making sure not even more of it somehow gets down to us.
Yeah.
Keep that cold to yourselves.
Yes.
I disagree. Please send cold.
No, get it away from me.
My head is currently an ice block. Send cold.
Canada can keep having it, or Yudi, one of the two.
Oh, I just realized Alita doesn't have our Foogies up.
Nope.
Nah.
I see.
Oh, because it's on a community stage. I don't think you can set it to that.
Yeah, I don't think so. That or if it. Either way,
Oh,
it's probably some extra
Not
things.
technically a call.
Yeah,
No.
it's like why we can't use the soundboards and Stipe.
Although the community stage used to not let us stream, which was interesting. Glad
Yeah.
they've changed that.
If there's one
I
thing of
think-
Canada I'm thankful for, maple syrup.
I
Delicious.
think the reason that they probably don't let you do soundboard is because they don't have, their spaghetti code does not allow them to separate the people in the audience from the people on stage on the soundboard. So if
Oh.
you allowed it, the people below would just go all the
Maybe.
fucking noises.
300 plus people just randomly doing.
Jesus fucking Christ, that would be
You.
terrifying. To have
mean,
them
it'd be
do
funny.
it all at once.
That would be funny for exactly one time.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do have one question that in the Discord that we didn't do yet, from Bubba. What is your favorite? What is your current time sync game, and why is it Uma Musume?
I mean, I definitely put as a time sink the what the hell is this full name of this thing? Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. It's just an idle. It's a click. It's not even a clicker. It's just an idle game. You play it, numbers go big, you reset to do it again. So it's usually something I'll just turn on and let continue on. But I do want to jump back into Hades 2 now that it has its update out.
That's fair.
They have. If anybody played through Hades 1 enough to know what the oh hell, what was that Heat edition called? The one that affected the bosses. Specifically, there's one that basically is called that. Fred, hold on. I will remember it in just a moment. Extreme measures. Yes, thank you, Chloe. So, if you remember in Hades 1, where you could enable extreme measures that would have an effect on every one of these zone bosses, Hades 2 just got that. So it's like, ooh, all the bosses have some real neat additions if you put on like the extreme measures for them, and I want to see it. Also, they have released the first of the hidden aspects of the weapons for Hades 2. So if you know what those are in Hades 1, yes, they are here now for Hades 2 as well. So they are getting close to seems like it's getting quite closer to eventual full release.
Oh, right. Canuck, you bring up a good point. Boss, I'm shocked you didn't say Danny Antonucci because he's born in Toronto. Right, the creator of Ed, Ed, Nettie.
Canadians are weird.
Canadians are weird.
You know what? To be fair, I'll add something onto my Canadian answer. A lot of the old sci-fi shows I used to watch were filmed in Canada. Like Stargate. That was a Canadian studio that filmed it.
Not to mention all those
So,
Canadian other Canadian cartoons that I would watch on like Nick Jr. as a kid.
I would love to
shit,
say
that's
what...
Shiva!
Pardon the interruption, but hello, Shiva. Thank you
Hello,
for
Shiva.
the raid. I'm sorry, but I have to shoot you now.
I would love to talk about the hidden aspects, Kurenai. It's slightly spoiler though, even if Hades 1 is old, so it's like I'd only want to do it unless if people really want to hear about them, because it is what they do for them is pretty neat.
So I'll say real quick, Shiva, welcome to our monthly discussion of thinly veiled attempts for Yudi to talk about indie games.
Yep.
Oh man.
So definitely talking a lot about indies.
Chaos Devil in my chat says, I come into Stargate to talk with Yudi. Yudi, my mom and I used to watch that a lot. There you go.
Oh hell yeah, that was such a good series. I can't believe it ran for 10 seasons. That's crazy. Also, yes, Shiva is Canadian.
Happy early Canada Day tomorrow.
There you go. Favorite thing about Canada. I'll throw Shiva into that list as well.
Yeah.
American Day.
Ding-a-ding-a-durgan.
Current time sync
And
game
Joe,
is our
thank you for
current
getting Shiva
question.
a sub. Appreciate it.
Does Helldivers 2 count?
I would say so.
Yes.
Any game that has like a battle pass-esque thing, it can be a time sync game.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference between the multiplayer time sinks and the single player time sinks. But Helldivers 2 is my current multiplayer time sink.
Nice.
Single player, oh God, it's probably just a Paradox game like Europa Universalis 4.
If you
And yes,
want...
I have the achievement in EU4 called "Where Are the Penguins?"
Nice.
There's something
Balloons
really
Tower
stupid.
Defense.
It's like start on Madagascar and then take over the southernmost provinces of the entire world.
Nice.
That was a stupid challenge, but I did it.
Yeah, Balloons Tower Defense over here.
If you want...
Oh, that's a classic. That's a classic.
If you want my answer, it's what I'm playing right now.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
kind of a given.
Yeah.
Who gifted you that? Was it Joe?
I think so.
I
It's
don't
now
think I
my-
gifted it to you.
It's now my second most played game on Steam.
Oh. What's number one?
Gary's Mod.
Oh, that's
Doesn't
fair.
surprise me.
Game, you know, like it's used for a bunch of things. So yeah, that makes sense.
Most of those hours were played in college.
All right. Shiva, before you go, do you want to throw a question to the panel here?
Yee!
We'll give you priority if you got something.
Yay! What kind of questions? They say-
That counts as a question.
Anything?
Yeah.
It's more or less anything that you want to hear us answer. Anything that won't get Aelita to lose her channel.
Yeah. Twitch to
Yeah,
That's the-
pretty much.
And if you have something like that you want to ask, well, then you got to bug her to make a new Twitch. Which honey? Yeah, first game, first honey pop.
God damn
Definitely not the second one.
Yeah, I don't even know what the full question is. But first game.
Also, boss, you can weigh in on honey pop as well, can't you?
Yes, as someone who 100%ed it for the achievements. Yes,
Alright,
it was
actual-
totally for the achievements, I swear.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She's speedrunning.
Speedrunning, nice.
Hell yeah. I told you Shiva was
That's
cool.
a new one.
Nice.
All right, favorite D&D class.
I don't play D&D, so I don't got one.
I have not played enough, but out of those, I have kind of, I guess I could say, no, I have dabbled with all of them at this point. If you just conclude Baldur's Gate, let's see. God, they all have like just fun bits to them, but I guess the most open-ended you can kind of be with it would be, I guess, Druid. So there's fun to that, but if I'm really wanting to just go nuts and just really kind of, a cleric can sometimes just root you down based off of what your alignment or what your god or goddess might be. So it's like that could be a little constrictive. Same with paladin. So it's like I guess either warlock or sorcerer, really, if you want to just kind of really tinker and dabble and have some fun with some things. None of them are
Let's
bad,
see. Oh, I'm gonna go with something stupid because you know I will. I have to pick the weird ass shit. I'm gonna go with Scion from 2nd edition because who doesn't love a 5% chance of disintegrating yourself when you use your abilities?
I mean, you could just be the class elf in 1.0
Yeah.
because they didn't even have races. It was dwarf and elf were a class, along with
I think it was
halfling.
also magic user was a class.
Yeah, magic user. So everybody else, nope, no magic for you.
Special shout out to the weird ass variants of classes from Dark Sun. Like, how do you have a cleric when you don't have gods? That's also
Very
the
carefully.
setting where the entire thing is like a desert wasteland. So they had to change elves to exist without trees.
Mm-hmm.
Fun setting.
How do y'all like
That's about
Thaco?
right.
Yeah, Thaco, let's go. I got this.
Okay,
Oh
never mind.
God, no!
Someday
Not
I want
Thaco,
to.
anything but Thaco.
Someday I want to get Skylar on a call and explain Thaco to her and
Oh,
just
no.
watch.
Get the popcorn.
Also, yes,
Oh.
Shiva, go eat. But yes, I definitely do appreciate your choice of fast fistings.
Mr.
Oh
Fister?
my.
You can tell that some people are not watching Ailita's chat.
Yeah.
Nope.
Punchy, 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 punchy.
Oh man. What else do we got here?
Let's see.
Our time sync games. What kind of aesthetics do you aim for your electronic devices?
Wouldn't so much call it aesthetics, but I just kind of get people that have made artwork for me, and I just kind of get them as my backgrounds.
Yeah.
I guess bluish, if anything.
I do like stuff that doesn't have that much detail because like I don't want to be looking at highly detailed images when I'm just trying to find my icons.
Mm-hmm.
So just like, you know, generic abstract stuff, low-key stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you
Yeah,
putting
not-
up Loki images? You tricked
God
me
damn it. Yeah, apparently.
it.
How do you feel about cat? Specifically, this cat.
Wow. Cutie.
That is a cat.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Tuxedo cat could.
All
Oh,
right,
no, that's,
so
never mind. That's not even a tuxedo cat. That's a void.
that's just a void.
Yep, void
Yeah.
cat good.
All right, so while we are waiting for a few more questions, I have one.
Oh.
What is everybody's top, let's say, 3 games on Steam by hours played?
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Shit.
You calling
I'll
us out
sort-
now?
I'll
Oh
sort.
yeah!
Alright. Here's my answer. Well, number 1, as I just said, is Gary's mod. 149 hours. Right now, for number 2, it's Balatro. 118 hours and climbing. Number 3, Power Wash Simulator. 99 hours.
You've streamed that a lot. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
How the hell do you sort by hours played or hours opened?
Go to your profile and
Go
then
to
just click on games.
profile. Let's see.
Ah, okay.
Click on recently played, and there should be a tab that says all games.
Oh boy.
And you're
Here we
able
go.
to sort it by name, achievement completion, and playtime.
All right, Mooch, what do you got?
No, here's the problem is that it's going to be mostly by because of idle games. So, number 1 with 19,527.9 hours is Idle Champions.
Yep.
I told you, it's so much skewed by idle games.
Hey, hang on. What is that in terms of actual time? Those 19,000?
19,527.
He's not kidding. I've seen it myself.
So that is like 2 years of continuous running, basically.
Yeah.
And it may
Yeah,
literally be 2 years of
it's just-
continuous running.
It's just literally up in the background when I have my computer on, so it counts.
All right, fair.
Now, if you're actually trying, so that's going to skew it, and same with my second one too, because I don't know why, because I don't even do this one anymore, but it's still freaking stuck there. So let me actually go by the actual games I played. First one would be Civ 6, and that's 1,321.6 hours. Baldur's Gate 3, 669.8 hours.
Holy shit.
Nice.
That came
And-
out pretty recently, and you got that much. I mean, it's a good game.
It is. Sometimes, it would just be up in the background as I'm doing other stuff, but still. Surprisingly, considering I haven't played this in years, Dota 2 is my third, which is 498, followed closely by Stardew Valley and XCOM 2.
So what I'm hearing is you need to play more Stardew Valley to bump Dota down a little bit.
Probably, yeah.
What do you got, Bear?
So I'm going to exclude a couple of results just because they're not games, they're programs.
Fair.
Top one is Final Fantasy XIV. 2,692 hours.
Wow. All right, fair.
Second one actually might surprise some people. VR chat.
Aha.
Because I go on and I do a lot of VR roleplay, which is very fun to me.
Yep.
And the reason I'm skipping the next two is because they're both VR chat related. They're advanced settings and OVR toolkit. Both very
right,
useful
yeah.
programs.
OVR toolkit's
Next
very
one
good.
is Killing Floor 2. With
yeah.
5,200 or 500 to 525 hours. Jesus fuck, my brain died there.
Words hard.
Yeah. After that is Terraria, then Limbus.
All right, fair. Yeah, the Killing Floor definitely is it's a good multiplayer game. That's up to 6 people, I believe.
Yep.
Well, my collection should not surprise too many people. Europa Universalis 4 at 550 hours.
Yeah.
Deep Rock Galactic at 425. I have
hit a
taught,
rockin' stone.
I have taught at least 4 people to play Deep Rock Galactic, and each time I come back and I just start playing for like another 100 hours.
Rock and Stone.
And then
Hey, Yudi. Hey, Yudi.
yeah,
Yudi. There's somebody in this call that hasn't played it yet.
I haven't played Deep Rock Galactic in a long time.
But
oh
you have
hey,
played it.
it's only $10.
I do have the game. Fuck off.
Hun.
No. I'm looking at somebody else in the call.
Hun. Shut the fuck up.
Nope.
Oh my god.
I mean, if you really want to, you could stop him, but then you'd have to leave Balatro.
This is content, my dear. This is things that we can all do for multiplayer if you so wish one day.
Oh my god.
We actually did do that for one of the collab streams.
I don't think we had Aelita in, but
No.
No, we actually had Faye in.
so we could
The
drag
cat
another
girls
one.
yearn for the mines.
Yeah, we could drag another.
Apparently.
We could drag a Vocaloid to the mines.
Oh no. Chat.
She's not. I don't know how she really feels about first-person shooters, but it's still
I mean,
funny
I've
to make
played
this
a
joke.
few,
right now.
but not as many.
I mean, she got through GoldenEye on Secret Agent.
That's true.
True. I did.
Things to think about for the future. And yes, Kyle, I do know there's the Kobold mode. I know there's for
Oh yes.
it's not for Rock and Stone. It's for Golden Scale for them.
Nice. Kitsu Sakura with Stellaris at 1358. Nice.
Nice.
Not bad.
Under Deep Rock Galactic, my number 3 game, by the way, is Payday 2 that I have not touched in over 6 years.
Yeah.
I may have burnt out on it because I have 330 hours in it.
Uh-huh.
I'm just glad you did. I'm just glad that doesn't have my Warcraft time here, because God, that's probably even worse than some of these right now.
Also, number 4 and climbing is Helldivers 2.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sweet
that
Liberty.
one's really fun. Yeah, and then after that, I've got Crusader Kings and Barrow Trauma. We did one Barrow Trauma stream as a collab. Remember that, Bear?
Yes, I do.
You can't escape
Thank you
the
for
Barrow
song.
Trauma.
Appreciate it.
No, I cannot.
we were introducing ourselves at the start of the stream, and we didn't even get to complete our introductions before we died because a bunch of mud raptors clawed their way into the submarine and killed us all.
Oh
Mhm.
no!
That was fun. I think we had Tiger on for that one.
Yep.
Yep.
think
It
you
was
did.
Remember the art- I
Tiger,
remember the art
you,
piece.
me,
Oh yeah. Cupo.
Yeah, Cupo was the other one.
Yeah, Barotrauma is an interesting as hell game. Surprisingly, EDF is not in my my top 5.
No, you said you had Helldivers.
Okay, that's basically EDF, sure.
Yeah, yeah, very much. You're even fighting giant bugs. Most of the time.
Chris.
A chunk of them.
All right, time to shove boss into a hell pod. Let's go. Oh, Nico, it's too late. There's already multiple people considering it. What boss playing Half-Life? I mean, you've seen Claire play it.
True. Been like tuning in and out during that playthrough.
Yeah, the source engine's really wonky.
Mm.
But that's
I actually, it's one of the few first-person shooters that actually makes me motion sick.
Mm.
It
The
does
source
have,
engine just really fucks with me.
it does have that kind of sway to it.
A little bit.
That and going 60 miles an hour directly into a wall and then immediately transitioning to 60 miles an hour vertical because
Yeah.
that's how ladders work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it seems
Acceleration,
about right.
what's that?
Yeah, that one for some reason just it's the
Gordon,
only time I get motion sick.
Gordon, did you know you can go 1 to 0 in 60 0 to 60 in 1 second? It's the power of science, Gordon.
Yep.
Oh, actually, this just reminded me, loosely related to Half-Life. Do any of you know about the game called Abiotic Factor?
Hey,
Look,
yup.
Gordon.
Might have heard of it, but not much after that.
Look, Gordon. Haunted boobies, big ones.
Oh my.
Abiotic Factor is actually going to reach 1.0 soon.
I need to go watch, do a watch through of fucking Half-Life AI again.
I've not heard of that one. Has some interesting looks to it, though.
It's,
Yeah, Half-Life 2,
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead, all of those make me motion sick. Portal I got through, though. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's I was gonna say that's the one I would think most people would get motion sickness, considering how much the world kind of spins on you.
Yeah, to my
So here's the
surprise,
thing.
through my playthrough
Portal's
of
like
Portal 1 and 2, I never got
maybe-
motion sick.
Portal 1 is like 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So I think I just managed to get through it before I actually got motion sick.
That's fair then.
There's a hole
Oh.
in the sky through which things can fly.
Gordon, you dog-ass motherfucker. Get your ass to the danger room now, before I shove this wheelchair up your ass! That's like fucking with the microwave!
I love the animated versions of
It's
that.
not wheelchair, but
that
this...
little bit.
Before I stuff this sample up your ass! The wheelchair's...
I am
for-
surprised.
I mixed the
Bubba
light
points
arrow
this-
bit.
No.
Bubba actually pointed this one out to me. None of us said Skyrim.
Mm.
I
Yeah, no.
hate Bethesda games.
Ooh.
I don't find them fun. I point to an old Total Biscuit quote of, especially when it comes to Skyrim, it has the expanse of an ocean, but the depth of a goddamn puddle.
All right, that's fair.
Nothing,
Very
nothing in those games
accurate.
matters, and you get so lost in what you want. I want a story to follow, and not just a faff about a game. I need structure, because otherwise I get choice paralysis, and then nothing is fun for me.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I'll
it's not
say-
that the games are bad, it's just they don't gel with me at all.
I absolutely loved Morrowind, and Skyrim was okay, but it didn't grab me as much because it's definitely shallower. So I could definitely understand where you're coming from. And also, I've played through, like, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 multiple times. So, you can tell where my tastes lie. Because Baldur's Gate 1 is open world.
Like I will also admit that a lot of good Skyrim stuff these days are all within the mods, and good on people for creating them. There's some things that actually do make me look into it occasionally and see like how these all interact. But is the fun of a game the people who come and tweak it and change it later, or is it actually just the fun of the game itself? It's like I don't know at that point. So yeah, again, Bethesda games just not for me because the Western RPG-esque experience.
So you like more of a focused, more structured style game?
A little bit, yeah. One where not every male NPC is voiced by 3 people. Maybe 2, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I will say I do appreciate games that don't have to voice every single line of dialogue.
Yeah.
I don't know why they decided that is something that has to be done. Look at what Hollow Knight does. I mean, you can instantly recognize the characters, and you get their tone and their attitude, and you don't need them to voice act everything.
Exactly.
Like, what's the woman shopkeeper in the town up top? I forget what her name is.
I forget her name as well.
You know, the Bumpana. Her.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, the Cornifer, for example, like, you don't need to have an old man voice. You just get that sense of it. Yeah, yeah. Or, you know, the best girl.
That sounds like a VTuber thing.
It actually kind of does.
Nope. It's straight from the game.
Fair enough.
Look, she just really likes digging holes.
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole.
Oh yeah, Morrowind also had the 2 mods that were really interesting. Oh yeah, and Morrowind explicitly tells you, hey, go do side quests. Come back later.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It doesn't... Actually, Morrowind was generally better paced in terms of the main plot line of not having everything be an immediate crisis, and then you go and faff about for 20 hours. It was more of, here are things that you need to investigate, and along the way, you do whatever the hell you need to, but there's not usually anything where you immediately need to respond to something plot-wise. So it's just better structured. Alright, well, we've been going for about 2 hours, so last call for questions. We'll give people a few minutes if they want to throw anything at us.
Toss in those questions.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see Tamriel Rebuilt had a major update. For anybody who's into the Bethesda mod scene, there's like some crazy stuff going on.
That is Styrian gif. Of course, what fun! I'm going to fucking kill you.
Here's a question I got. Did anybody here watch the Too Many Games live stream yesterday?
I was not able to, unfortunately.
Not the
Well,
live
no,
stream.
I almost missed it, but then thankfully I got pinged for it every 5 minutes.
Yeah. Everybody was excited.
3 different servers all sent out pings 5 minutes apart.
Well, did you click one of them?
Yeah, I watched enough to see that boss did not get called up on stage, sadly.
No, but their curse survives.
Yup.
Which
Well, I was...
Remember that there was a person that was named Maddie? Wow, numbers really did get blocked. What the fuck? I just saw
Vaguely.
that on the chat. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah, no. If anybody remembers seeing a Maddie get picked up, yeah, that's my sibling. That was
was
sitting
me,
next
Mooch.
to That was my sibling that was sitting next to Aelita.
Seriously?
Wow,
Yes.
Yup.
that's hilarious.
And
So,
Claire could tell. You could tell that Claire recognized Maddie because I heard her go, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
they thought it was me at first, and they were like, "Wait, when did you get into makeup?" Before they realized it was them, because it's like, "Oh no, got it."
Yeah.
That's funny. I keep telling you, like, whenever I'm at one of those events with you, if my number gets called, I'll just hand you my ticket.
But what if
You
we're-
will
but what if
enjoy
we're not
being up
sitting
there
next
more
to
than
each
I will.
other?
Yeah,
Well,
just
then I'll just throw it at you.
At this point, it's a 50-50. You just got to choose the correct, either the left or right side to sit next to Aelita.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I just want to point out both times in which the person next to me got called up, it happened on the left side.
No wonder I got moved. Got to move to the left side then. But it was a fun one.
Oh
Not a
yeah.
high scoring one, but it was still fun. There was a guy in a soldier cosplay that did not break kayfabe.
Oh my god, that cosplayer was
Oh, yeah.
incredible. Holy
I
shit.
saw him, and I saw
Soldier
Springtrap.
as in what kind of soldier?
TF2 soldier.
TF2.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did not break kayfabe at all.
So good.
Did you see the Springtrap character?
Yes.
Yep.
I think
Lucas mods were like, oh my god,
I
she's gonna lose
I
it.
first saw them when I was waiting in line to meet the angry video game nerd. I was thinking to myself, oh guys, that's a Springtrap. Yep, that's a Springtrap. Oh no.
Nice.
Completely took Claire off guard too, because they didn't realize that the jaw moved as they talked.
Mhm.
So it's like they were asking a question, all of a sudden the jaw just opens up on them. It's like, ah.
Yes.
Great.
I envy cosplayers that are able to make shit like that. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have to
Cosplay's a
laugh.
hobby that I really wish I could get into.
I had to laugh that Luca missed out on Springtrap, but in exchange, she got Uma Musume.
Mm-hmm.
Eh. By the way, love the AVGN pick. Yes. I waited about a little over an hour to meet AVGN, but it was worth it. He might look pissed off in the videos, but he's a really swell guy in person.
Funny enough, I think we waited less time to actually go meet Charles Martinet.
Yes, actually. Well, I think they were also like having the line move a little bit quicker because he had a panel at 12:30. So.
Had the panel and probably had, besides that, also had the handlers keeping things moving.
Yeah, too.
Nico, why do you have the sassy, sexy Cookie Monster picture saved?
Oh my god.
Pretty sure that was in the Buru.
Or maybe they just took a screenshot of the stream.
Maybe that too.
Oh, you fucking... You just hit me with something that one of my buddies sent me a couple of days ago, and it caused my brain to just fucking die all over again.
Yeah, Tornado. It's the summer picture.
Yeah.
Here, this is what I was referring to just a moment ago.
Me really fighting for me life here. Me want to go out like Elvis did. Oh my
Me
god.
not want to go out
Me
like
not
Elvis
want to
did.
go out like Elvis did.
Wow. Me not want to go out like Elvis did.
All right, we have one question left, and ads are coming up. So before the ads start, Nico, after all the questions about your favorite, there's the favorite to end all favorites. What is your favorite?
My partner.
Well, I
What,
guess
you
we know that
actually-
what Mooch has to answer now.
Oh no.
This bitch right here. This one.
All right, that's why there was silence.
Yeah, that explains a few things.
That bun about 10 feet from where I'm sitting. Now that we're under the same roof, more shenanigans like this can happen.
Yeah, I think I answered there.
Well, that leaves me the odd one out. All right.
No.
Sorry, Bangu.
Wah.
I walked away. Did we all answer couples?
Yes.
Oh
Pretty
wow.
much.
All right, well that was our last question. Anybody got anything that they want to plug before we wrap this up? And boss, I assume you're gonna keep streaming after we wrap this up.
Yeah, probably go for like another hour before I stop.
I've noticed you've
Okay.
been going much later.
Well, now that I don't have to worry about keeping quiet for my folks to sleep. Yeah, the possibilities are endless. Freedom.
I gotta plug in these trackers because I'm probably gonna do VR workout soon. So that's my plug.
Hooray!
Boo. Barry, you got anything you want to plug?
Trials of Triad, Fabula Ultima D&D tabletop game every Tuesday. This week is me and my buddies are on, so yeah,
Hooray!
come join
Nice.
us. It's over on the channel of Luca Madupla.
Nice. I will say, for my plug, we are doing the usual monthly collab stream. This month will be whatever FPS we end up gifting boss.
God damn it!
So look forward to that in a few weeks. We'll be doing something for the collab stream as usual. Try to mix it up. And I'm sorry, why is there a picture of Canada listed as between Cyrodiil and the Black Marsh? Oh, that's not Canada, is it? Holy shit, that looks really similar to Canada. Boss, what do you got?
Well, let's see. I did put up my schedule earlier. I'm pretty much going every day this week until Sunday, because got a dentist appointment next Monday, so I gotta go back to my folks. But tomorrow I'll be doing the Nostalgia 64 mod of Banjo-Kazooie, courtesy of Mark Kirko. And so far we've had Banjo go through GoldenEye and some bits of Mario 64. And Yoshi's Story. Oh, I
Nice,
guess I
very
should
cool.
also mention, in like an hour and a half it'll be my birthday.
No shit. Happy birthday.
Well, now you're just spoiling the surprise when you suddenly get a bunch of gifts on Steam.
I am dreading the stroke of midnight.
Tick,
Oh, no.
talk, tick, talk.
If anybody's in the Maasai community, I'm turning the funny number.
69?
No.
420.
Oh,
Lays it.
no.
I was gonna say, you look really good for 420. Alright, so with that, we'll wrap everything up, and I'll turn you over to Aelita for anybody who wants to go and watch as she slowly loses her sanity, continuously playing Balatro, driving it to the #1 most played game on your Steam list.
Oh, you know it's going to happen. It's a matter of when. So, it's not an if anymore.
I will also throw a quick shout out to Tiger Browse, who has started streaming relatively recently, and they are currently playing Bug Fables,
Yay!
which is an excellent game.
Think Paper Mario, but with bugs.
Very cute bugs.
Yeah, cute bugs, thankfully.
Yes.
All right, so with that, Rhyme, play us out.
Yeah.
Outro music, boom.
When did she get here?
I was gonna say,
Bear.
I'm surprised she had the
Alright.
I'm surprised she had the energy after going to that Pride Parade yesterday.
And as always, folks, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night. Oh no. I'm left all by myself, chat. It's just me. I'm all alone.